How you doing? This is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures. I'm going to do a little broadhead comparison. So here we have the Spitfire, which is a 3-blade broadhead, 100 grain for crossbow, and with a 1.5 inch cutting diameter. And then I'm going to compare it to the Rexpid III and the RXS. So I'm actually holding a 125 grain packaging just so you can see the packaging. I've already taken the 100 grain out of the packaging. So, but the packaging for the Rexpid is going to look like this. The Spitfire, the Nap Spitfire is going to look like this one over here. And so I'm just going to set this down. Now the Rexpid also comes, you can get it in green or red. So this is the 100 grain green body. And this is, so we have the Rexpid III and the Spitfire. I'm going to take these out of the packaging. This, again, is rated for crossbow, so it doesn't have any plastic pieces or little O-ring type things to hold the blades in place, because people who have crossbows, usually you need to get a crossbow specific broadhead, because the blades can open up unintentionally if you're only using a regular compound bow broadhead. But these can definitely be, I think, used for compounds as well. It's just that they'll stay close enough with the shooting force of a crossbow. Let's get these out of the package and take a good look at it. I will say that the Rexpid, again, I'll hold this as the packaging that it comes in. It has a hard case in there, which you can safely store your broadheads in. For this one, it does not, I don't think it has, well, let me get this package open, see if it has some kind of a case that you can store them in once it's open. Here we go. Okay, so I've gotten the packaging open for both of them. This is the Spitfire. It has a soft plastic that you can, I mean, if you use tape, you could, hold that together, but it just slides right off. Let me pop one of these out. And see if I can get this other blade open real quick. Okay, so the Spitfire here. Let me just set that down for a moment. Okay, this is the RXS. So this blade, when the tip hits the animal, it allows the blades to deploy. So that's how that one is fired. And then to take these out, you just unscrew the bottom piece. Really, anytime I'm dealing with broadheads, I try to screw things that are not the broadhead itself, even though the blades are completely closed. So this is the the Rexpid III, and the way all the blades open together, as you could see. So when I pulled that down, all 3 blades opened up. Now, as you can see, the blades are in the open position. These are all locked open together, as you can see here. And that's nice, because if that's jostling around in the animal, it can still do cutting. Let me just close these for a second here. So for this one, the blades aren't necessarily locked open. They can kind of, if this is jostling around in the animal, the blade, can lose, the blade can be not cutting and this can be moving. So that's just one element. The blades are a little offset on this one. These are more of a straight blade design. And to close this one, let's see here. Feels like it doesn't want to close easily. Oh, there goes that one. Can't get this one to close. I don't want to mess it up. This does not want to close. I haven't read the instructions, so I don't know if there's something special they require, but there's a little metal piece inside here that holds the blade. Like if I push that over, with my thumb I can get that blade to start to close, but then it hangs up. So I'm actually having trouble getting that blade closed. So if I had like a little screwdriver, I could probably hold it out of the way. To me, this is a little bit of a drawback to this. I can't even get this closed. And I mean, if you accidentally bump something and your blades pop out in the woods, and you gotta see, it's just not even closing. Oh, and by the way, on the package it said up to 400 feet per second. So if you have like a really fast crossbow that's more than 400 feet per second, then I guess you could not use this broadhead. All right, it doesn't say anything about how to close them. Let me try one of these other ones here. Open this one. Man, that's really hard to open. Like, I'm a little concerned about this broadhead. Alright, that one I got closed. Alright, that one's closing. Alright, they're actually really hard to open, and that one closed. This is the one that came open in the packaging. So in the packaging, one was open, and it doesn't want to close very easily. And there we go. If you just force it, okay, you just got to really force it. I was worried about it messing up the blade, because this metal blade is riding on that little piece of metal to push it out of the way. But I guess you just got to do it. So you just got to push it really hard. You can hear it click there. All right, so that's the Spitfire. No offense, I'm not a fan of that, how that's working. Go back over to the Rexpid RXS. So this one, the blades stay locked in until the tip is pushed, and then they open up. Oh, I didn't mention this. The Spitfire does come with a little broadhead wrench. When you're dealing with something like this, though, I don't really think you need a wrench when you have your blades are all closed like this. So let's lay these right next to each other. There you have it. So there's the three RXS, the Rexpid 3, and the Spitfire. All these have like a self-locking blade type system. The Rexpid 3, all these blades move together in the process, and let me push. I think if you push two closed, or maybe do all three. Let's push. There we go. They just kind of snap back in once you get them moving. The RXS, when the head hits, they all open up, and these I think you can just lock those in individually. And then the Spitfire again. Hold on a second. I want to do this without cutting myself. So this doesn't lock open, and then you just got to push it hard to lock it closed. So there you have it, folks. The RXS, Rexpid 3, and the Spitfire next to each other. They all are going to have a very similar cutting diameter, and they're all 3-blade system that locks in without any O-rings. So there you have it. I hope this helps, and stay tuned for future videos. Until then, take care and God bless.